Now, it is no longer new that Delap is in Chelsea's radar, but the question we should ask ourselves is, who is going to play between Delap and Jackson? Who do you think Maresca is going to start? Well, before I answer that question, it is important to remember that Chelsea is a big club, and because Chelsea is a big club, Chelsea deserve more than one striker. Now, let's take our minds back in the days of Drogba. We had Drogba, we had likes of Shevchenko, we had likes of Kalou, the likes of Anelka. These are big strikers in one team. Big strikers in one team. So if one striker was injured or absent, there's a replacement. And this provided healthy competition in the club. And that's why Chelsea has so much success in the past. It's even surprised me how Chelsea managed to cope, and even make top four with just Nicolas Jackson as the main striker. And Nkunku is not a striker. He was just being converted. He's not a natural number 9. Now, Delap is in the club, all right? Now, he may not be the fans' favorite like Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres, but he is not in the club, and we need to appreciate that, all right? Now, this guy is not that bad, or he's not bad. The way people might paint it, because he plays for Ipswich. Now, let's take a look at the head-to-head record between him and Jackson, just the previous season. All right, so Delap had 26 appearances. He scored 10 goals, had 2 assists. On the other hand, Nicolas Jackson made 23 appearances, scored 9 goals, and made 5 assists. It's almost the same record, almost the same thing. Nothing too different from there. But Delap did what he did with Ipswich, who had just gone back to relegation. Imagine Delap was in Chelsea. Just do the math yourself. He would have doubled the figure or tripled it, right? That's it. So I believe he being in Chelsea is going to be competitive for Jackson. There's going to be a heavy competition between him and Jackson. Now, if Jackson was not being serious, he's going to bring this seriousness. Now, when you're not serious in the team and you know that someone behind you is ready to play, you come to be serious about it. So I'm going to like the competition between him and Jackson in the Chelsea team. The thing I like the both of them is they have pace and they are both aggressive, in their approach. All right, though with different techniques, all of that. But it's really going to be interesting. So I believe Chelsea fans should give this guy a go. He's a good player, Delap. If he did what he did in Ipswich, scored 12 goals out of 36, 1/3 of all the goals Ipswich scored. That's a good striker. He's a decent striker. So let's give this guy a chance. And it's going to be interesting to see how these players are going to perform come next season. Of course, Chelsea need them, having in mind that we're going for the Club World Cup and, playing in mini competition next season. So it's going to be a heavy competition. Let's watch out and see. So it's up to Maresca to choose who he's going to play. All right, that's his decision to make. But definitely, it's going to be worth watching. Interesting, seeing who is going to make, the starting 11.